Back to the field report. It's been a minute since I've been on the YouTube page. There's a whole lot going on. I've been taking classes at the Veteran Center, and I'm happy to report I'll be getting my equipment in a few weeks. So I'll be doing a lot more technology, and I'll be back online as I am taking classes. I didn't want to report news or anything. I think I'm excited about the future of the field report. As far as some of the stuff that I covered in the previous posts, yet remains to be seen. This is more or less an update on my channel. I just wanted to come online since I have been offline, just kind of let you know what's going on. But I'm happy to say that technology will improve and I will be able to do a lot more. I'm on my tablet. So, what has changed? Well, I'm getting a laptop from the Veteran Center as I am a veteran, and I will be able to do more graphics, more software will be available to me. I'll be able to do more small screen and do more video. That is definitely going to be a step up for me. So that makes it more interactive. I can do live, I can do a lot more, put it that way. So here I am. It's Sunday night. It's a thunderstorm and it's hot, it's cold, it's just kind of in between right now, weather-wise. But the storm system that came through in our area caused a tornado in Pittsburgh, which is only 30 minutes away from us. It's the first of its kind that caused tremendous damage. So, weather-wise, it's strange, but in Matthew 24, it said there would be earthquakes in diverse places. They didn't mention tornadoes, but I have some show and tell projects that I wanted to implement in my video today. So I went to Ollie's, and I don't know about you, but once in a while you get a good deal and you have to talk about it, right? So I figured I'd share. I got this Bible cover. I don't know if you can see it, but it has some kind of, it's pleather, but it says trust in the Lord on the handle. Well, I couldn't help it, but for $8 I got it, and I was just in my glory. And I've been doing some more like interactive studies. So I got a Bible study guide because I'm trying to learn the word as I've been taking time off, and just kind of keeping you posted on what I'm doing. I've been on TikTok a lot doing stuff, but when I say learn the word, I don't mean like just doing Bible roulette and just opening up the word. I've actually bought a Bible study guide because I have gone to Bible study, but I was going to show you here in a moment, but let me get some things in order here in a moment since I have the time. I purchased this on Amazon, and it says a Bible in a year. Now, the topic of the discussion is if you are like me, you have a learning disability, and you kind of cringe when you start seeing a book like this and you say, okay, there's a lot of reading involved. So what I did is I started getting a little freaked out at the reading. people like me with ADD or ADHD, and I wanted to make a post about this. If you're somebody that has a learning disability, that could like really be that could cause like a little bit of an issue. So I got something that was more um, childlike. And it says in the Bible, come to me like a child. So I said, I'm going to literally do this. I'm going to get something that's more childlike. But it's actually for adults with disabilities. And I got this Bible study guide that's all colorful and done in caricatures. And it's coming in the mail because even though I have this, what I'm referring to, and I may go down this road. I might go down Bible in a year. I might read this and take the time to highlight some things. And it doesn't look like it's too hard, but right now it overwhelmed me. I don't want to just jump into the Bible and just say, oh yeah, I'm just going to read Proverbs only, which that's what I used to do. I used to just go to Proverbs and stay in Proverbs. And you probably may relate to that. But this takes you right from Genesis on into the beginning. So I was talking about this in a previous video on TikTok. Not to be afraid of reading the Bible. Put the Bible case over here for a moment. So a lot of people get these journaling Bibles, and it's a big trend. And I've gotten a lot of Bibles. I have a library of them. And this weekend I was supposed to really get into it and do a deep dive, but I didn't. And I tried to make up for it by doing videos. And I wanted to catch up with the field report and tell you that Bible journaling and learning disabilities and all these things that I run into are distractions. The truth is that there are people like myself that struggle with reading. Okay, it's not that you don't want to learn the Bible. It's just reading is not your forte. So I came up with a solution that I took away from Bible journaling, and I believe that this is the solution to a lot of people with this that struggle with this. This could happen for men or women, both. You can do this on your own free time, but they don't necessarily focus on men. This is mostly women, unfortunately. But what I did is I took one of these Bibles from my collection, okay? And what I mean when I say embellish, I mean I made it into an art project. I made it look like it was a creative project. And it helped me read more, and I actually took more interest in reading. And it wasn't that I wasn't interested in reading. It just helped me take interest. So I'm going to show you just an example of what I did is I bought the Bible on TikTok Shop. So it's She Reads Truth. I've talked about this before, I think, on a previous video. Sorry, my nose is running for some reason. I apologize. I got this reference sticker separately on TikTok Shop. And then I got the Bible tabs. I added them on. You can see them. I got that on Amazon. I added those into it. And as I go in through the Bible, I'm just going to get up close here. There's a lot of things that I added to my Bible. Hold on, let me open it up a little. Let me see which pages I embellished. It's back here more. Okay, here's an example. This is in Mark, the Great Commission. But in Mark, I did a lot. In Matthew, I did a lot. Here, let's go there. So an example of embellishing or doing more artwork is, if you can see the color code, I color coded my scriptures I read. So that seems real simplistic, but it really helped me retain and I guess get more excited about reading the Bible. So if you're having trouble with these smaller print Bibles, you can get these magnifying glasses. You know, if you ever have problems reading smaller print, but I went ahead and got a larger print Bible. This is not my go-to Bible anymore. I just do this for creative purposes. But if I refer to this Bible, I refer to it not as my study Bible. I do have a study Bible. But I used to use this Bible more. I still use it every Sunday, but I don't refer to it as my study Bible. I have a study Bible that actually has large print, is what I'm saying. So if you're having learning difficulties, try getting creative and maybe that'll help you. Like these highlighters, for example, these are just two different colors, two different makes. There's Sharpie and there's Bic. Sharpie has a set of different colors and Bic has a set of different colors too. But just as an example, just to embellish, just some pointers. I bought a lot of Bibles. I bought a lot of them and got stuck reading. But most importantly, you can do this online. Now they're coming out with the AI Bible. And it's very fascinating. But like I said, there is nothing like opening up a Bible and reading and having retained the knowledge. So I said all that as I'm trying to spend more time in the Word. And I think that I'd be a better host if I would spend more time learning the Word and being able to share the Word. I know there's a lot of people that are talking about the soon return of Jesus. I would like to say something about that. I am not on here predicting or saying that Jesus is coming back soon anymore. Not because I don't think Jesus is coming back soon. I'm just focused on the Word right now. I'm not saying I'm not a pre-tribulation rapture believer either. I'm just here to say I got away from all that because the reason I distanced myself from all that is because for years I hung on to the hope that Jesus would come back, and I did rapture watches and I did several of them. And I got kind of hung up on the fact that how do I say this? Um, it was hard to follow for me. I still follow a lot of the Rapture channels, but I don't follow the Rapture channels on YouTube. I follow the Word and I look for signs in the sun, moon, and stars. When I see it, I believe it. That's kind of how I look at it. I look for what the weather and the signs in the solar system, including the sun, because the activity on the sun. So I watch news stories. It's not like I stopped watching. I'm still watching for the soon return of Jesus. I'm just not reporting it. I don't consider myself a watchman on the channel. I got away from the whole watchman community. I just distance myself from all of it. That's why you haven't seen me on the channel. I hope that doesn't make you not believe me or not. I just got to the point where it was consuming a lot of my time. With going to school and working on the field report in a different capacity, I had to make a decision. I was not embraced into the Watchman community. You didn't see me on interviews. You didn't see me in any of that circle. And I just kind of decided for myself that was enough for me. That was a form of rejection in my part. And I just rejected it. I just decided that I need to go off on my own and just go back to school and focus on something else. And that doesn't make me believe less that the Lord is coming, so that you know. I just feel it's important for my channel to believe that I still believe that we should stand up and look up, for our redemption draweth nigh. I still believe all this, but I'm not reporting it. I'm just not a reporter. I was always a background person. And how I became a radio host, how I became all that was just by accident. How I even got online to begin with is just an accident. My real responsibility is to get online and not so much report, but do videography. So I'm not really a face for reporting, if you know what I mean. It's not me, it's not my skill. And I just really hope that other people understand it's an awkward position to be put in. I've been in conflict with a lot of people because my faith comes first. And my faith in Jesus Christ has not changed. I believe that we are going to see the Lord pretty quickly soon. But do I broadcast it on YouTube? No, I don't. I really don't even go on YouTube anymore because of all the censorship. So that's kind of where I stand on things. I hope this video finds you in a good place. I hope you know where I'm coming from. As I go back to school and I present my ideas to the Veterans Center with the field report in mind, I have to clear the air so that I can get approved for some things, so I can bring the field report to a whole new another place. And that's what I'm trying to do, is kind of distance myself from some things so I can present it in a different capacity. So you're going to see a whole new look and a whole new feel for the field report once I present it. In the meantime, I will see you very soon. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video. Again, from Bibles to talking about the soon return of Jesus Christ as a topic of discussion. It's all relevant. It's all important. It just isn't being, it's not that I'm not going to report on it or discuss it. It's just not where this channel is going right now. Because it's a veteran operation, we have to discuss things other than religious issues alone. We got to talk about other things so that you know we're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about a broader aspect of other things. We're going to have show and tell. We're going to have other topics. We're going to talk computers. We're going to talk about videography. We're going to talk about things that would broaden our horizons so that you know that veterans have the highest rate of suicide. So many veterans have run into so many problems. So I'm going to be the voice of that, the voice of topics like that, so that you know that we're not going to be just talking about religious issues or anything like what we used to talk about. And when I present it to the VA, I hope they say yes to this. And I hope I have your support. In the meantime, thank you for taking the time to listen. God bless you and have a great rest of your weekend.